Hello everybody and welcome back to another YouTube video. And for today's video I'm going to be continuing with my 2021 Stanley Cup Playoff predictions. And for this part I'm going to be making my predictions for the conference finals. Lightning and Islanders are one of them, and the Canadiens and the Golden Knights are the other one. Now before I get into my conference final predictions, I'm going to recap of how I did for my second round playoff predictions. So when I made my predictions for the second round, I went 1 for 4, and the only one that I got right was the Golden Knights winning. So I didn't really do too good in the second for my second round playoff prediction since I only got one right, but it was cool that the one that I got right was my team winning the series, but the other three that I got wrong. So yeah, for the second round I went 1 for 4, and for the first round I went 4 for 8. When I made my first round Stanley Cup playoff predictions for 2021, I went 4 for 8 for the teams that I predicted to win the series. All right, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into my conference final predictions now. I'm gonna start with the Canadiens and the Golden Knights. So for this series, I'm gonna say the Golden Knights in 7 still. Now the reason why I'm gonna say this series goes to 7 is because like both of these teams during the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs, they've both done like amazing things. Like Montreal here, they were able to come back from 3-1 down against the Toronto Maple Leafs when Toronto was like first place in the division, and they were able to like somehow sweep the Winnipeg Jets, which was also surprising. So yeah, Canadians did like a lot of crazy things during the Stanley Cup playoffs. And for the Golden Knights, they were able to eliminate the Minnesota Wild, which is basically a team that they struggle with in their franchise. And the Golden Knights, they were also able to like knock off the President's Trophy winners, Colorado Avalanche, in 6 games. So I think this one is actually going to be I think this series is going to be exciting, and it's going to go to 7 games. But as you know, I'm a Golden Knights fan, so I'm going to predict them to win. And yeah, so yeah, for this series, I'm going to say the Golden Knights in 7. Okay, Islanders and Lightning. For this series, I'm going to say the Lightning in 7 as well. Now, for my first round Stanley Cup playoff predictions and my second round Stanley Cup playoff predictions, I kept picking against the Lightning, but they kept proving me wrong. They kept winning the series and kept advancing, even though they were the Stanley Cup champions last year. So for this series, I'm not gonna pick against them. I think they're gonna come out on top, especially since that they're having a rematch with the Islanders, and the Lightning did beat the Islanders in last year's conference finals. Like they were able to win this in 6 games. But the reason why I'm gonna say the reason why I think this is gonna go to 7 is because the Islanders, they've also done a lot of crazy things during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Like they were able to knock off Pittsburgh, which when Pittsburgh was the first seed, and they were able to knock off the Boston Bruins in 6 games when Boston was higher than them and Islanders were just the 4th seed. But so yeah, I think this series might go to 7 because of all the things that the Islanders have done. But I think Tampa Bay is actually gonna come out on top because I don't think picking against them is gonna work anymore. And yeah, I think Tampa Bay is gonna win against the Islanders in 7 games. So yeah, I have the Golden Knights in 7 and the Lightning in 7. Alright, well that's it for today's video. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel called Elias Reynolds 2, make sure you do that because that's where all my live streams are. And if you guys have any conference finals predictions for this, feel free to leave them in the comments because I would honestly like to see what your guys' predictions are. Alright, but I'll see you guys on the next video. Goodbye.